Hi everyone, and welcome to another video on personal development through amazing books. We are delighted to accompany you in exploring valuable books that can help save you time and make it easier to achieve your goals. Now let's dive into today's book today. I'd like to introduce you to someone who has made a significant impact and inspired millions, Ben Nemtin. He's a speaker, producer, and the author of the New York Times bestseller, What Do You Want to Do Before You Die? This is the book I'm excited to share with you in today's video. Behind every success lies a story or a source of inspiration. The success of this book also began with an interesting story. Ben Nemtin and his three friends stumbled upon a poem titled The Buried Life, written in 1852 by English poet Matthew Arnold. The poem speaks to a profound truth that gives us all pause. Our dreams are gradually being buried by the rush and busyness of everyday life. We often live within set routines, getting caught up in trivial matters that repeat day after day, forgetting what truly matters. After reading the poem, Ben and his friends felt as though each line was speaking directly to their hearts. This realization drove them to make a change, to rediscover dreams they had buried long ago. They asked themselves, "What do I want to do before I die?" This question led Ben and his friends to create a list of 100 things they wanted to accomplish before they died. They spent 2 months planning how to carry out this list with the goal of leaving no regrets behind. They called this plan The Buried Life, inspired by the very poem that sparked their journey, a life-changing journey. Without overthinking, they packed their bags and embarked on an adventure filled with challenges and excitement. Along the way, they met many people and had countless remarkable experiences. They achieved things they once thought were impossible, like skydiving, visiting the Egyptian pyramids, giving a wedding speech for strangers, spending a night in jail, and even reuniting a father with his son after more than 10 years apart. One of the most unforgettable experiences was when they played basketball at the White House with former President Barack Obama. Though the 100 goals might sound crazy and irrational, they were incredibly meaningful. You see, there are things in life that, if we don't do them now, will forever remain buried with time. And ultimately, what we leave behind is regret. The meaning behind the experiences. For Ben, after completing the 100 items on the list, what stuck with him most was the experience itself. That's right, life is not just about success or failure, but about what we experience along the way. Although the 100-item list came to an end, it opened the door for Ben to countless other opportunities and experiences. They gained widespread recognition, were interviewed by the media, and even appeared on some of America's most famous talk shows. What started as a 2-month plan ended up transforming Ben's life entirely. Not only did he become a best-selling author, but he was also invited to speak at major corporations like Amazon, American Express, and Cisco. Ben has delivered over 500 speeches worldwide, and The Buried Life continues to grow into his lifelong career. He has launched a website, produced a film series, and appeared on podcasts, continuing to inspire millions. A journey to rediscover life's meaning. Ben's message through his journey is that life is truly short. Everyone will eventually return to dust. This is a truth we all know. Yet many people get caught up in the whirlwind of busyness, forgetting that there are important things to experience before it's too late. In one of his speeches, Ben emphasized that the main reason many people procrastinate and don't take action is because they lack a deadline for personal goals. In life, we have countless deadlines for things like assignments, work reports, and KPI targets. We are constantly pushed to meet these deadlines because they come with specific time frames. However, personal goals are different. Dreams like starting a business, running a marathon, or improving relationships with loved ones are essential, yet we rarely set concrete deadlines for them. This leads to endless procrastination, and in the end, time passes by without us ever accomplishing what we truly desire. A study from Cornell University interviewed terminally ill patients to find out their greatest regrets in life. The results showed that 76% of them regretted not the things they had failed at, but the things they had wanted to do, but never had the chance to pursue. Most of them express that if they could live again, they wouldn't live under the expectations of others, but would instead have the courage to live for themselves. Living under the expectations of others. We are all too familiar with living under the expectations of others. Society, family, and friends all have standards that we either consciously or unconsciously pursue. Having a stable job, owning a beautiful house, driving a luxury car, or using a high-end phone, these can all be legitimate desires. But if we blindly chase after them, we are living under the expectations of others rather than for ourselves. Ben encourages us to take the time to reflect and imagine ourselves in old age when we are nearing the end of our lives. Is there anything we would regret not doing? If there is, make a list and set deadlines for each item. Don't wait for the perfect time or make excuses that today isn't the right day. Take action now because we only have one life to live. A study has shown that simply writing down your goals increases your chances of achieving them by 42%. So set aside any hesitation or excuses and start acting. However, Ben also emphasizes that this doesn't mean abandoning everything and diving into big plans right away. Instead, continue with your main job, but use your free time to pursue your dreams. Start with small steps. Every change begins with small steps. Ben shares that even if you only dedicate 1 hour a day to pursuing your dream, after a year, you'll be amazed at what you've accomplished. Small, consistent progress can lead to big differences. Want to become a fitness expert? Start researching muscles and nutrition after work. Passionate about cooking? Take cooking classes on weekends. The key is persistence and focus on your goal. This way, not only will you get closer to your dreams, but you'll also experience happiness along the journey. According to Ben, even a 1% change each day can transform your entire life. Consistent action over time is the key to success. What's important is that you create opportunities for change instead of waiting for them. Sometimes, what seems like a small step can lead to far greater changes than you ever imagined. A visual approach to time. Tim Urban, founder of the popular website Wait But Why, has developed a very visual approach to understanding the time each person has in life in a famous TED Talk titled Inside the Mind of a Master Procrastinator. Tim made people reconsider their lives by illustrating time as tiny boxes representing the weeks in a lifetime. According to Tim, an average person lives about 90 years, which equates to 4,680 weeks. This visualization helps us become more aware of our limited time. For example, if you're 30 years old and you read 5 books a year, you will only read about 300 more books in your lifetime. Or, if you visit your family 5 times a year, you can easily calculate how many more times you'll get to see your loved ones. This way of thinking might surprise you when you realize that time is not as abundant as it seems, and every moment we experience is precious. Tim also talks about calculating time spent with parents. After graduating from college, he realized he only had about 7% of his remaining time to spend with his parents, as most of it had already passed during the years he lived with them, before leaving for university and work. This realization shocked him and made him cherish the precious moments that remain. Thinking about death to live better. In his book, Ben Nemtin also emphasizes the importance of thinking about death. Not to be pessimistic, but to live a more meaningful life. Focusing on life's finiteness gives us a clearer perspective on what truly matters, rather than getting caught up in daily worries and superficial goals. When you contemplate death, you'll ask yourself questions like, what is truly important? What do you want to accomplish before you die? Are there relationships you want to mend? Are there dreams you haven't yet fulfilled? Act now so you won't have regrets as time slips away and never returns. Viewing life through this lens can also give you the courage to do things you may have once feared or hesitated to pursue. You may no longer spend time on meaningless tasks, stop fearing failure, and feel more willing to step out of your comfort zone. This helps you live more fully, savor every moment, and achieve things you once thought impossible. Turning dreams into reality. Plan and act. What do you want to do before you die is not just an inspiring story about Ben and his friend's journey. It's a reminder to make plans for your own life. You don't need to wait for a major life event to realize that you need change. Start today by writing down the things you want to do before you die. Once you've written them down, plan for each goal, set specific deadlines, and pursue them with determination. Don't let time pass by in procrastination and excuses. As Ben says, if you don't take action now, you might miss out on those dreams forever. Many people around the world have found inspiration from this book. They've not only created their own lists of things they want to do before they die, but have also started acting on them. Whether it's small dreams like traveling somewhere, or larger goals like changing careers or building better relationships with loved ones, anything is possible if you are determined and begin acting today. Happiness is in the journey, not the destination. Through Ben Nemtin's story and the lessons from his book, we can see that happiness is not some far-off destination, but lies in the experiences of the journey. Life is short and finite, but what matters isn't how much time you have, but how you use it. Don't let your life pass by quietly. Live a meaningful life, filled with experiences and fulfilled dreams. Finally, remember, while we can't control everything in life, we can control how we live and experience it. Spend time with the people you love, pursue your dreams, and live a life that, when you look back, you won't regret. If you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to give it a like, share it with others who might benefit from it, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to catch my latest videos.